Greetings, survivors and friends, and welcome back to episode 4 of Frostpunk. I know you've been gagging for another one. Sorry for not uploading earlier, but I've had a lot of side quests to take care of this week. You don't want to hear about them, trust me, but you do want more of this, don't you? And if you haven't already watched 3 episodes of it, then yeah! Okay, so continuing on where we left off, we just eyeballed the auntie of all storms, and she doesn't look happy to see us. Our scouts are still out there as well, but I'm sure they'll be okay just for the moment. First things first, though, let's see if there's any new laws that are worth signing in. Yeah, I think it's care house time. I'll build one of those. Everybody likes a care house, and that also means we can open up prosthetics afterwards, which will be handy for our little amputees down there and any who care to join them. Put it there, because we've got so many people who we can put to work. I'm going to get another hunter's hanger there and one there, I think. I'm just slapping them in willy-nilly at the moment. I don't care. Scouts have reached the Dreadnought. In the year 1888, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship, Prometheus. Prometheus? No! Aliens! There's another steam hub though. More steel, more wood. I'll have those. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and send the scouts to the research station next. I think we've just got enough time. I'll just have to remember to pull out before it's too late. Ceremonial service. Free nibbles. Discontent falls. I'm quite proud of my ability to keep people content with free nibbles. We won't survive this. Shut up, Bartholomew. Stop being such a negative ninny. Okay, flying hunter's gear has been researched. We should have absolutely tons of food now, literally flying through the window. The door of the research station's been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. The research must continue. In the name of science, sir. The people you ordered to stay for yet another emergency shift are working very slowly. After so many hours of toil, they've become apathetic. Pathetic, more like it. Ask the faith keepers to motivate them. Yeah, a little bit of motivation. Give out some nibbles. Automatic prototyping has been researched. Well done, chaps. Coal thumper injectors. Use the captain's words. That's a great antidote for 24-hour working shifts. Sir, a group of young men gathered around a house. They claim that the family living there is harbouring symbols of the old religion. No! Take them away! We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across its entrance. Behind it, we can see several men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall, barring the entrance. Talk to them or attack them. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. They killed Nikola Tesla? Oh, that's a bit of a shocker. Okay. I'm glad to hear that! We've got to get a beacon stereoscopic lens. Advanced measuring instruments installed in the beacon will enable us to gauge the severity of incoming storms. Yeah, I think we need that next. And we shall also start upgrading houses. 1. That's all I can do. And I can sign a new law. Prosthetics. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. No, I'm a nice person. I am a nice person. Okay, we're going to equip him for the journey. This better be worth it, chap. Okay, the beacon stereoscopic lens has been researched. Generate a safety bypass. Sir, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've double and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouses will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Okay, so I've got a shopping list now. We've got to gather at least a week's worth of food for each citizen. There are survivors out there we've got to try and rescue. 3 sets of them. Wonder where they are. Let's have a look. It's these 3 here. Ice Crevasse, Deep Hollow, and Snow Burrows. And we've also got to recall all scouts and outpost teams as well. I might have time. If I research more scouts, where was that? I'm going to see how many people we can save. We've got 420 in the city at the moment. but we'll see if we can save a lot more. Now, I am going to start upgrading tents into houses now where I can, try and get ahead of the game. Hopefully I've got enough steel and wood coming in. Might be worth me building another wall drill. Let's have a look and see if I can. Certainly got the manpower, so we'll slap one in there. And I'm going to force another workshop to go into 24-hour mode. Sir, the troublesome preacher speaking in the street. The new faith is just tyranny in disguise. He who worships the captain turns his back on God. People won't take this insult lightly. We can send the faith keepers in. People may get hurt. Discontent will rise. Or we can trust the people and the preacher may be killed. Well, I'm employing these people for a reason. I'm going to send them in, make them earn their wage, whatever that wage is, I don't know. We haven't got anybody working on here. How did that happen? There's 2 coal piles here, one which is being dumped on by this steam coal thumper, and another one which I think was left over from the one before. So I'm going to put some workers on there. Let's put some children on there. I'll give them something to do, play with some lumps of coal and stuff. Scouts are waiting. Let's send them back out, and we shall send them to the Deep Hollow, far away as possible. Faith keepers have dispersed the crowd and arrested the preacher and his followers. What shall we do with these wretches? We'll give them a chance to repent. Al fresco repentance. There go the hunters in their little flying... What are they, woodlice? I don't know what those things are. They look like woodlice. Let's make another scout team and send them out to the snow burrows. Should be able to get there before the storm reaches us and they all turn into little man-shaped ice cubes. I'm going to have to build some homes. Where can I slap some in? Let's have a look at the heat signature. Oh, there's a bit of room here. Put one there. I'm going to put one up there. And one there. Might as well build some in advance. It's going to get lovely and warm, toasties, -60 in about a day. And we should be fine. Why is it one person hungry? Why are you hungry? We've got tons of food. You've got to eat stuff. Uh-oh. Turn that down. Next thing on the go will be house insulation, I think. I'm going to start really looking after people in their houses now. Going to get them all nice and toasty. I can change shift lengths up to 14 hours a day. Kind of a little bit more tolerable than 24-hour mode. People will complain, but I don't care. Look at me, not caring. What, 10 hours isn't enough? I suppose in our circumstances. That's very passive-aggressive of you, Raymond. Raymond Haddock. The Faith Keepers reported that the preacher has died in their custody. Yeah, as he was kicked downstairs. I see. House insulation we've got plenty of steel, we've got plenty of wood. Kick a few people out of their tents at night. It's for the greater good.
It's all about the greater good.
The greater good.
You'll thank me later.
I beg you, Captain,
the woman says in a trembling voice.
your men mean well, but they must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me and one for my sick child, please.
I bet you haven't got a sick child. No, I won't bend the rules, you hag. And, no offence, you get enough nibbles at the sermons. You know what? I think it's time that we get ourselves a factory. Yes, oh yes. And build some more houses. It's gonna get warmer, people. Don't worry. Positively tropical. There we go. Put the windscreen wipers on. Back up to -60. Turns out the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 0 thieves. Okay. They said they wanted to secure their families. You caught no thieves, and the no thieves you caught said they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Well, we'll ask the Faith Keepers to supervise the no thieves. That should be quite easy for them. The snow burrows, a group of barely alive people hiding in several burrows dug into piles of snow. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. Leave them to die! No, bring them to the city. Factory's been researched, yes! There's a nice place for a factory, actually. Right next door to the workshop, the engineers can talk to each other. I'm going to start making automatons, which is good because if it gets really cold, the automatons don't mind. They love it. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. 12 workers, 7 children. Let's upgrade a few more houses. Do 4 at a time. 5 steam cores. Let's make 3 automatons. I'll hopefully get them working the coal mines later. Okay, let's research generator power upgrade 3. 3 more houses upgraded. What's this say? Doom-mongering drunks chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. Well, it'll keep them warm. Discontent's not a problem for me. No, I just talk to people. It's fine. Send them home. It's okay. I'm sure I can maybe execute one of them later. Scouts number 2 are back. They're going to go straight back out. You are going to go to the ice crevasse, sirs. Right. I think we've got a new automaton. The Lone Bostoner. That's a strong name. A good name for an automaton. Look at him. Hench. Might have to put him to work in the hothouse or something. We did what we could to raise the heat output of the generator. All our homes and workplaces should be as warm as possible. The cold that's coming could kill in minutes. That doesn't need to be on level 4 just yet. It's not cold enough yet. Is there just within range? I think it is. Yes! That'll do, pig. That'll do. We got any more purpose laws? Righteous denunciation. It is the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. It's a sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. So basically dobbing your mates in. Small amounts of resources may be uncovered as well. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Grass your mates up, please, for free nibbles. My neighbour offended our captain and he's cheating on his wife. Look, it started already. Well done. Okay, good. Automaton integration 3. Okay, these scouts are back. We're going to disband one of the scout teams. You've done a good job, chaps. You can go and put your feet up. If you've still got any. What is at the ice crevasse? We found the dying people Nansen's refugees told us about. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly speak. We'll bring them back. That looks like we should just have enough time. The beast from the... Is that the east? Or it could be the south. Look how they do that. That's amazing. Without hurting anybody as well. No one's been stomped on by an automaton yet. A tip from a believer. Captain, a woman's told us that she overheard her neighbours talking about hoarding food and other supplies. Will follow the lead. The food supplies should keep us fed for at least a week. What? How did she get hold of so much? I'm going to need some more places to stick it all. Yeah. Sir, the people employed at this workshop refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. Force them to work, hope will fall. Well, that's not a problem for me, is it? There's no such thing as hope in this wonderful utopia that I've built. There's so much hope that there's no such thing as it. There's only devotion, so I'm going to force you to work, chaps. How are we doing there? We got 2 people needing prostheses. Let's get them some robot arms. Okay, scouts are back. With 19 people. We saved everyone we could from the places we knew were still sheltering survivors. God help the rest. Okay, they are going to get disbanded. Go on, chaps. We've got 10 people homeless, which means I've got to build 1 more house. Is there anywhere that I can wedge a house? I tell you what, because we are doing so well on the food front, especially since we found that woman's secret stash, I'm going to destroy this hunter's hut and I'm going to stick a house in there. Seeing as we've got so much food and this hothouse takes up so much room and we are going to have so many ill people, I can just sense it. I can sense it in my bones. I'm going to destroy it. And then I'm going to put an infirmary there. 2 more days till it starts getting very bad. Alright, put this into Steam level 4. A mob storms the stockpiles. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating. We'd need 1,000 wood to supply everybody. Shut up! The city comes first! I'm going to use my words soon anyway. Let's do that one. Bang, and the discontent is gone. Let's put our infirmary in there. We're consuming a little bit more than we're actually harvesting. So, should we get a steam coal mine in? We've got 3 steam cores. That extracts 600 coal per day, whereas the normal coal mine extracts up to 240. So, one of those. Woof. We've not got any amputees now. Steam coal mine. If we put that there, then we shouldn't have a problem with coal ever again. On full power with everything on, all the heaters and everything, we're almost breaking even. Temperature's about to drop by another 10 degrees. Stick the heater on in there. Heater's on in there now. I wonder what would happen if I put an automaton in there and an automaton in that one. You see, now because they're working round the clock and they're super efficient, we've got far more coal coming in than we need. I don't even need this coal mine. Send everyone home. New automaton's been built. Look at the pistons on that one. And another new automaton has been built. The heavy Inuit. Absolute Inuit. Look at that. It is almost on us. And really, we don't need any more wood. So I'm going to turn that off. Send the workers home. This one as well. The factory now's finished what it's doing. I'm going to turn that off. Use a ceremonial service. We've got plenty of food. Oh, it's almost on us. A howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Hunting is impossible. The soil in the hothouses will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. The city must survive. This is what we've been saving up for. We can't actually use any of our food gathering stuff at all. Might as well switch them off and tell people to go home. It's work from home day, everyone. Or not. Overdrive time it is, and we've got 3 more drops of temperature. I'll put another medical post in just in case. I'm really surprised at this stage that I've got minimum discontent, nobody ill, nobody hungry, nobody without robotic arms, but we've got 3 plunges of temperature coming, so it could get rather serious. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing. Oh dear. Keep me informed. This stuff falling down, this sort of icy drizzle, as we would say over here, falling from the skies onto our beloved city. The wind! I can't hear my own thoughts! Oh, Jane! Minus 100 degrees. People are going to start getting ill now. Is there anywhere else that I can jam a medical post? Yeah, I can jam one in there. If the tunnels collapse, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace supports, but the task is extremely dangerous. Or abandon the lower layers, and the output of all types of coal mines will fall by 80%. Well, we could potentially lose 30 people here. I'm going to abandon the lower levels. I'm not going to send people in. We're down, but we are going to be able to keep up with it. A tip from a believer: Captain of Woman's told she overheard her neighbours talking about hoarding food. Not again! Might have to ritually execute somebody. We can't cook in the cookhouse. It's that cold. I need more children on there. Send children in! Might have to sacrifice somebody. Just because I keep looking at that thing, and I think I want to sacrifice someone. Except I haven't got any discontent to lower because I'm just such a wonderful person. Oh, we've got a bit of discontent. Right, let's execute somebody. You forced me to do this. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing all hope. We have to stay strong. Not even Ready Brick will help us here. Generator stress levels critical. The sun! I can see the sun! A group of people employed at the medical post refused to go to work today. No, slacking off. Got people falling ill. They need Lemsip. Oh no, what are they gonna... Oh no. Seriously? I think I know what's gonna happen here. Oh! Oh! Well, discontent's not a problem. Oh, here they go. They're dropping like flies now. This time, the entire staff of this gathering post have refused to go to work. Force them to work! And they're only children. We'll get through this. Look, the sun, it's coming. It'll be lovely. Sir, it's a miracle. The man who went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him.
I'm glad to hear that.
So most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. We have to stay strong. Oh, look at the... the mercury is broken now. Free nibbles, solve everything. Even with overdrive on, it doesn't matter. There's no point to overdrive now. There's nothing we can do. It is what it is. We've got about 6 hours of coal, but the sun's going to come out before then. I'm almost certain we'll be absolutely fine. We'll just scrape through. Don't any of you die now. Don't you die. The storm ends. The wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise. An eerie silence descends on the city. Wow, look at it heat up. See, I told you. I told you it was all going to be fine. It's over. I can't believe it. It's finally over. We did it. We survived the final blow. We will live. We made it. Or did we? We've survived. Oh. We get a time lapse. We started as a band of heathens cast out of haven. 80 souls lacking guidance. First, we put our children to work. Yes, that's true. That's the first thing I did, actually. And you thanked me for it in the end, didn't you? Parents lost their children. And found them again. And every day was a struggle. So we adapted. Look at this really nice time lapse of the awful city layout that I made. Executions, violent public penance, denouncing infidels, and in the fight for survival. We crossed the line. Well, actually, we crossed a few lines there, I think. Faith became fanaticism. the city survived. But was it worth it? Of course it was! 1887, the blessed city of New London. 511 souls. Hold on, did we lose 5 at the end? Minus 30 degrees. I'll have to check that back. I didn't see 5 of them die, but anyway, over 500 people. I think I deserve a pat on the side for that. Well, what did you think to Frostpunk? That was the main scenario played through, and we got there. We got there in the end. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know whether you would like to see more, because there are other scenarios that we can play through, and of course in the future there will be more content that is going to be delivered by the developers. Please spank the like and subscribe buttons because they've been very, very naughty. And come and visit me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and my Steam group. I shall of course catch you soon, but in the meantime, keep calm and stay frosty. Cheerio.